Hey everyone, Jackson Reed here, and welcome back to Unhooked. If you're finding yourself glued to your phone, constantly craving that next hit of social media validation, or feeling like you just can't seem to tear yourself away from video games or streaming services, you might be nodding along right now. Because today, we're diving deep into something I see all too often, dopamine addiction. You know that feeling when you scroll through your Instagram feed and suddenly realize an hour has flown by? Or when you start a quick game on your phone and find yourself lost in the world for hours? Yeah, those are the telltale signs. And trust me, I get it. Dopamine is like the ultimate reward chemical in our brain, making us feel good and craving more. But just like any drug, too much of it can lead to a vicious cycle, leaving you feeling drained, unfulfilled, and disconnected from real life. So how do we recognize if we're caught in this dopamine trap? Well, let's break it down into 5 key takeaways. First up, constant craving. Ever feel like your phone vibrates before it actually does? That's your brain yearning for that next dopamine hit. You might find yourself constantly checking notifications, even when you know there's nothing important. This can lead to a vicious cycle of wanting more and more stimulation, just to keep feeling that initial rush. Second, withdrawal symptoms. Think about the last time you tried to put your phone down for an extended period. Did you feel restless, anxious, or irritable? That's your body craving those dopamine spikes. These withdrawal symptoms can be a major red flag, showing that you've become dependent on external sources of stimulation. Third, neglecting responsibilities. Remember that work project you promised to finish? Or that phone call you meant to make? Dopamine addiction can make it incredibly difficult to focus on real-life tasks and commitments. Suddenly, the allure of social media or video games feels more important than anything else. Fourth, insomnia and sleep disturbances. We all know that feeling when we scroll endlessly through our phones right before bed. But did you know that this can actually disrupt your sleep cycle? Dopamine is a powerful stimulant, making it harder to wind down and fall asleep. This leads to fatigue, irritability, and even more cravings for that dopamine fix. And finally, feeling unfulfilled. Ever feel like no matter how much you accomplish or achieve, there's always this nagging sense of emptiness? That's often a sign that you're seeking external validation and instant gratification, instead of finding true fulfillment in your life. So, let me ask you, have you ever experienced any of these signs? Don't worry, you're not alone. We all struggle with managing our dopamine levels in today's hyper-stimulating world. Take that feeling when you're scrolling through social media and suddenly realize an hour has disappeared. You start to feel a little guilty, right? Maybe even a bit ashamed? That's your brain trying to tell you something. It's craving more stimulation, but it's also starting to understand the emptiness behind those fleeting dopamine hits. Here's a relatable example. Imagine Sarah, who loves photography. She used to spend hours capturing stunning landscapes and editing her pictures with genuine joy. But lately, she finds herself constantly glued to social media, comparing her work to others and chasing likes and comments. The validation from strangers feels better than the satisfaction of creating something beautiful for herself. Now, her passion has become a source of anxiety and emptiness. That's the trap of dopamine addiction. It can steal your joy and leave you feeling unfulfilled. The good news is that we can break free from this cycle. By recognizing the signs, understanding how dopamine affects us, and practicing mindful habits, we can reclaim our lives and find genuine fulfillment in the world around us. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Every day, more people are choosing to unplug, reconnect with themselves, and experience life beyond the endless scroll. So, take that first step. Put down your phone, go for a walk, connect with a loved one, or simply sit in silence and appreciate the beauty of the present moment. Share your thoughts and experiences with us on social media using #UnhookedPodcast. Let's break free from dopamine addiction together. See you tomorrow.
This podcast is created with the help of advanced AI to deliver thoughtful affirmations and positive messages just for you.